Does your Facebook status, relationship status say complicated, or are you in a difficult relationship and need to figure out how to get through it? We have a wonderful expert here this morning, Thomas Strawser. We call him Tom. And he is dubbed a relationship engineer. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, I'm so very glad to be here and glad you had me.
Well, you have a really interesting story. You've been able to figure out a way to make relationships work just by the tragedies you faced in your life.
Yes.
Tell me how you started.
Well, I started in 1980, a long time ago. I went through a divorce I did not want. I went to counseling, the priest, every place I could go, and I couldn't find answers. And I got in such a bad depression, I actually picked up a .357, put it in my mouth, pulled the hammer back, and was pulling the trigger when I had this thought, wait, you're a scientist, use science. You can try to find some answers with science. And that's what started me.
So how did you relate science to relationships? I mean, engineers, I have experience. I'm in a relationship with one. I don't know how to say this. Anyway, but it's very analytical and very, there's a process in engineering which sometimes people don't really get along with engineers because they are so analytical. So how do you combine the two?
Oh, that's great, because it's exactly how it is. It's a process. It's a systematic process for solving problems. That's what I do for a living, is solve problems. So I applied that process to relationships and happiness, and it was amazing. I ended up getting a master's degree in psychology along the way because I thought that would help me. But I really found out that every person has to find this personal spirituality, this inner spirituality, not religion, and then be able to use that in a relationship. So I call it results-oriented spirituality. But spiritual engineering, my book is about how to use this process systematically to tap into this power and then let it change every relationship in your life, and they can be extraordinary. I'm sure you know that 48% of first-time marriages end in divorce. Everybody knows that.
Yes, that's a very well-known statistic. Yeah.
But what most people don't know is 64% second-time fail, 73% third time.
Really?
That's it. That's Bureau.
What happens?
Because we don't know how to have relationships. This is so typical. What happens when we work on a symptom instead of a problem?
Right.
And what the process of spiritual engineering does is peel the layers back and get at the root problem and lets us work. And the most interesting thing is the root problem is always the same. It's one problem that causes everything.
So many times we say it's the other person.
And it's not. You know, I'm sure, again, you've heard this as age-old things that we're supposed to love our neighbor as ourselves.
Yeah.
It took me years to find out they're telling me I'm only capable of giving or receiving love the way I love myself. Love your neighbor as yourself. So what spiritual engineering does is give us the process, systematic process, to learn to love ourselves. Then when we love ourselves, we don't make the relationship on need. We don't depend on that other person to give us feelings. They enhance our feelings. Totally different model for relationships.
You're going to make me cry now. I wish you had come along about 5 years ago. Just kidding.
But it has answers. It's results-oriented. It separates symptoms from problems, misery from pain. You know, I shared a bit when we first started. I've been through some pain. Life gives us pain. Misery's optional.
You've lost several children. You one child. You've lost siblings.
I lost my wife to cancer, and I've been through that. But how to move through that and not let it destroy your life? And I've had some terrible things. Other things happen, tragedies in my life. But how to move through that and realize that I can get through this, not just to actually know I've got solutions for anything life can throw at me. It's up to me how I feel, not up to the world, what's going on around me, or other people.
You have an event coming up today if you need Tom's help. It is today at Brave New Books, which is on Guadalupe Street, today from 1 to 4. Talk about what you'll be doing. It's a free event, so what will you be doing now?
I'll be going over the book. I'll be glad to talk to people about the process, individual, one-on-one, because when people hear about this, it's like a light goes off in their eye. This is so simple. And it's something that has just been waiting for a long time to be discovered. And my book is available on Amazon and on our website, spiritual-engineering.com. It's available there. But the key thing is that this really has answers. And I've been able to teach this in Beijing,
Wow.
In China, in Dubai, in the Middle East, and here in the States. So it's not about religion. It's about you have a power inside of you that can change your whole life, and this is a process to tap into it.
I guess we individually make it more complicated than it really needs to be.
Oh, we always do. And not just us. We're sold this idea that if you get this new house, this new car, if you make this money, if you have this job, you're going to feel good. And it doesn't happen.
Right.
If you have this relationship, if I have this person in my life, I'll feel good. That's not the way it works. We have to learn to feel good. Then all those other things are just added attractions. Another person can enhance my feelings. I love people. I love being with people, but they cannot create them.
Thank you so much for being here. I feel so much better now that I can talk to you. Again, Tom's event is today from 1 to 4 at Brave New Books on Guadalupe Street. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.